everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kim if you're new here. Thanks for stopping by. Tonight's video is what can I get for $61.02? Our grocery budget for this month of April 2026 was $100, so I've spent $38.98. Let's see what we can do for $61.02. Okay, if you saw one of my last videos where I decided to go through the pantry, refrigerator, and freezer to see if I could put together meals for this month and get by on $100 worth of groceries for 2 adults, then you know that our household grocery pet budget is $700 a month. I had a dental expense of $600. I wanted to be able to pay that out of something other than the emergency fund or our savings. I chose groceries after I took a look in the pantry and freezer and was able to put together meals from about the 9th or 10th of April until the end of April with just a $100 supplemental, just buying like staples or fresh food or fresh vegetables and stuff like that until the end of the month, the very first or 2 days of May. So I will list some of those meals in the description. But I was able to do it. So far, it is, the 17th? No, it's the 19th of April, and we're doing just fine. We still have plenty of stuff in the pantry, plenty of stuff to go through in the freezer, and now I have some fresh veg for the refrigerator. So without further ado, what I did was I went on Walmart's site. I put all of the stuff in the cart until it reached $62.01. That's what I had left for my $100, and this is what I got. Now, you have to be kind of careful with this. The weights that Walmart produces, like for your bananas, the approximate and stuff like that, is the weight that I wrote down on my grocery list, and it's the weight that I purchased. As close, and in most cases here, pretty perfect. So, without further ado, let's see. I've got the prices over here, so this might take a second or two. So I bought an 8-ounce container of strawberries. That's the one that's on top. I'll show a closer look at that in a minute. An 8.8 ounce was $1.52, and a 1 pound was $2.43. The bananas cost $1.71. There were no regular bananas, so I had to get organic. The grapes were Walmart said generally 2.25, but that actually took me over budget. So I got that down to under a pound and, or just a little over a pound, to like 201 for the grapes. What else? Cabbage. Well, first we'll go with the baby spinach. Baby spinach was an 11-ounce package for $3.64. The crunchy lettuce was an 8-ounce pack for $4.52. The green cabbage was just about, I think, 3 pounds, and that was 92 cents a pound, so that was $3.18. Red cabbage was 82 cents a pound, so just a little over 2 pounds at $2.42. We're going to do some stir fries, so I need the gluten-free, or soy-free, and actually gluten-free too, but soy-free Aminos, so coconut liquid Aminos by Bragg. That was the only one in the store available, $6.24. So that, before I even considered, and I don't think the zucchini is on here, but I don't know why it should be. I had everything, there it is. The zucchini were $1.46 a pound, and what they said was they were going to be each $1.01 each, but actually they were each 92 cents a piece. So 92 cents a piece, and I bought 3 good-sized ones. I bought a Great Value. Those are in the fridge. I didn't bring them out. I didn't have any more room. A Great Value extra large white 18-count eggs were $2.76. So my cart had 13 items in it. The eggs, the zucchini, the 2 containers of strawberry, the bananas, the grapes, the spinach, the lettuce, the green cabbage, and the red cabbage, and the coconut aminos, and that came to $35.88. We do not have tax on food. and I had 62.01. Give you a closer look at those strawberries. They're Central West. They look really good. Smell. I don't touch anything, you know, I don't touch my face near the container, you know, because that's, you know, people don't want to see that. But if you just come, you know, even this far away from these vents, you can smell the strawberries. Smell sweet like strawberries, and so those are the containers that I put into my cart. So some people take the outer leaves off this, and you can see it every time you go to the produce section. I don't. I don't know how much a few of these leaves weigh in ounces, but and I don't know if the people do that so they aren't weighed up, or they just do that to get rid of all this type of stuff. But I actually keep the outer leaves on, and I save the outer leaves because they protect the cabbage inside. These will go bad first before the inside will start, in my experience. Again, this is probably as close to 1 pound as can be, whereas Walmart was bringing it up to, like, I don't know, 2.5 or almost 3 pounds was the average. That if you would have had a shopper shop, they would have bought way more than this. I ended up taking a big bunch of those out and putting them in another bag that also had a small quantity in it. So they had no smaller packages of lettuce. I probably would have gone with the ones that are like 3 something now. And they had one bag of spinach left in the whole store, and this. So I was thankful. And again, like the bananas, I would never pay the organic prices, but literally no choice today. My husband takes an apple to work every day. These 3 good-sized ambrosias were $1.89 at Kwik Trip. So $35.88 and $1.89 left us enough money for 25 cans of kitty food. And that spent the $62.01. I was determined, no matter how I had to do it. It really didn't take long. It took probably less than 5 minutes to put it all in the grocery cart before I even left for the store. I saw the estimated or approximate weights that I needed to hit in order to hit the $35.88. We knew that the apples were on sale at Kwik Trip, and I needed at least 24 cans of food, and it turned out I could afford 25. So we're doing just fine. The lettuce will last a little over a week. The spinach will last 2 weeks. The cabbage will last 2 weeks. The grapes will probably last 7 or 8 days. The strawberries in that one thing is going to be cut up and put in the freezer, and then I'll probably just take that back out in a week and a half to 2 weeks, and one will be eaten right away. The bananas in that will last at least this work week, so it'll get us through to almost the last week of April. The zucchini is good for at least 2 stir fries or ratatouilles, so we're good. We're doing good, and like I said, I haven't depleted the pantry. I will have a few of the meals listed in the description. Thanks for stopping by for tonight's video on that. I hope you're all well. Until next time, take care and be well.